viewers, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since we've done a craft with me, but I figured I'd come back on and do a little crafting on session with you guys. So I've got my design, it's already weeded, and I'm actually leaving this on my 24-inch mat because my design actually cut mostly through this, and I think it's because it's an older vinyl. This is a Cricut vinyl, and like I was saying a while back, I'm trying to get through my Cricut vinyl, and I noticed that I have not actually been doing like I said I was going to do. So normally I don't weed on my mat, but in this situation that my my vinyl actually cut the way it did, it was peeling off, I decided I needed to just put it back on here. So like I said, I normally don't do it this way, but in this situation I'm going to do it on here because I just felt that it was best, but I'm going to try not to touch this part of the mat. And it's only because all the oils on your hands, and if you're wearing a long sleeve, it'll just get mucky, and I try not to bother my mat. I don't tend to have to clean my mat very often, and plus it gives me a lot more longevity for me, at least. Now keep in mind, this is just what works for me. You guys do whatever makes you a better crafter. I am just here as your creative co-star. That is all I am to you in this crafting community. All right, while I'm doing this, let's talk about a few changes that you guys are seeing on my channel. Now I've already cut everything on here. I'm just gonna cut some of this transfer paper just to bring it up here just a little bit. I'm hoping this will lift up because this is like the metallic, this is the metallic vinyl that I'm using. It's the pearl metallic and then the foil on the top. I haven't used this very often. It's been a while. Actually, I've never used the pearl one, but the metallic, it's been a while since I used it. Anyway, let's talk about some of the changes that you guys have been seeing on my channel and some things that you probably won't see anymore moving forward. So you probably won't be seeing me do as many hauls as before. You won't see me bring as many new items like what is it called, like Michael's hauls and Hobby Lobby hauls and things like that. What is the other one? Target hauls. And it's not because I don't want to. What it is that overconsumption, and for me at least, it's mostly because of the case that I have a lot of crap. Okay, guys, and I feel as though for me at this point, I really need to go through the stuff that I have. And if you guys have seen, I have two craft room videos, and I'll probably do a new one because I have changed quite a few things in my craft room. I'm just gonna pull this lip back. I have done some changes in my craft room, but if you've seen my first craft room videos, I have a lot of stuff, and I'm not telling you that in a sense to make you feel bad or anything, because I'm pretty sure all of you, or quite a few of you, are in the same predicament. It's like, as crafters, we're not hoarders. We're just, craft supply. Oh shoot, this is what I tell you guys not to do, and I did it. Be careful with your vinyl. We are craft supply, I don't know what's a good word for it. We are craft supply collectors. There, that's a good term for it, right? We just collect our craft supplies, right? And so, and with all that being said, we have a lot of materials. I have a lot of Dollartree with stuff that has just been sitting in my craft room, and so I feel as though I don't need to be bringing in a bunch of new stuff when I can just simply be using up a lot of my old materials. And with a lot of the way that not trying to bring up the economy, but a lot of the way things are right now, not everybody can just go out and buy things and constantly be in the up in the new things, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but not everybody can afford to just be keeping up with the Joneses in that sense. So, and we know, and I got 3 kids. I got one in college, one in middle school, and one in elementary school. So I just want to be able to do what I need to do and then use up this stuff that I have in my house that needs to go. And then as I'm crafting and using up these things, I can just get them out of my home and either sell them somewhere as I'm crafting with them, as well as donate them. Because the other thing that I notice is that I do not craft for all the seasons. I craft the most for Halloween, fall, and Christmas. And then after that, the other seasons like Valentine's Day and the summer seasons, I don't craft as much for, so I probably won't be crafting for those as well. I'm just going to flip this over so that I can remove this from my mat, because it'll be easier to remove that way so that it doesn't curl on me. So we're just going to gently remove this and see what I mean, that it was lifting up for me. So we're just going to gently remove this, and then it will be just fine. So I hope you guys understand that I'm also doing a lot of flips, thrift flips on there, and those are coming twice a week, just every other week, because it is cheaper to find items that I can thrift either from my own home that I have sitting around that I'm no longer using for decoration and things like that, or I can get from a thrift store, things of that nature. But I do, unfortunately, have too much stuff, guys. All right, so there's my rant. So I hope you guys are okay with that. And if you're okay with that, go ahead and, leave a comment below if you're understanding what I'm trying to say. And we will do just that. I will continue to do Cricut crafts, of course, because, that's what we started off. It would just be a little different than what you've been seeing, because, we still need inspiration. It would just not be your constantly new material. Let me put the cover back on here. I'm going to very gently burnish the back of this. Now this sign is going to be double-sided. This is one of Dollartree's pumpkin signs. These came out a couple years ago, and I do think they still make these in the different seasons. They have the pumpkin one. They have this in this color, and they also have it in black. I will do a black one, I think, for Halloween. Now, I had made this in a very similar design many years ago in a black one, actually, with the black one using white vinyl. So I figured, and that was my original idea, I was going to make the black one, and then I was like, well, no, let me just do a double-sided version for you guys. Hoping that I'm on camera. That could be served for either side. And I think what I'm going to do is make sure everything fits. Let me take this little extra piece off. Alright, so hopefully this won't give me too much problems. So that it contrasted a little bit, but I wasn't thinking about that until just now. I should have. But what I can do is pick it back up and then just redo it. If it really bothers me much. Is that the liner for this? I don't even know anymore. Oh well, if it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. But if it really bothers me later, I might just redo the pumpkin if I don't think it contrasts enough. I was crafting really late, so. Alright, so this is done. This side at least. And actually, I'm actually going to pull this out because I don't want this on here. I'm going to use a different piece. I might save this, and here we go, saving stuff, because, you know, as crafters, we save everything. And then let's do the other part. I'm going to go ahead and weed it because I've realized I didn't weed it yet. So, I've got everything weeded out, and it says Happy Fall. I know it looks really weird, but let me see. Here. You can see happy right there. It's kind of weird. I feel like I should have turned it around, the happy, but since I weeded it late, I just weeded it literally, that I probably should have flipped it around, but I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I don't know. Let me look at this. Look at it. It makes sense now. Okay, so on camera, when I'm looking at it this way, it does look extremely weird. So let me go ahead and move this out of the way. And let's go ahead and put our transfer tapes back on here. And will it be enough for one? I don't know. Let's go ahead and put this down on here. And I know I don't normally weed on camera. If you guys like the weeding part, let me know, because I don't tend to do the weeding on camera because I feel like it takes up time, and even though I can probably fast forward through it, I find that weeding off camera for me is, oh, that was all wonky. Weeding is kind of peaceful for me, and weeding on camera, to me at least, is kind of stressful. So that's why I don't do it on camera. Sorry guys. If you like the weeding part, I can try to go back to doing it on camera, but yeah, that's why I don't do it on camera. But anyway guys, okay, so since we reached our 1K goal, I do have the winner's announcement, and I will do that later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. I did pick 2 winners, so I will do that announcement for you guys. I will show you the screenshots of who won and who got the guess of what was my least favorite tool for the question. And actually I'll be using that tool here in a little bit so you guys can see. Although if you've been following me any length of time, you probably already at this point you should already know that answer, because it attacks me on a regular basis. Alright, so I promise you that, because you actually don't see me use it very often, you know. Alright, so I'm going to try to even this out, but okay, so it's not going to function. I'm not going to get this perfectly even, because you guys know I don't do even stuff very often. And honestly, I will be honest with you guys, if things are not even or straight, I'm okay with that. What I don't want to see though, I'd rather stuff not be even or straight, but brush strokes, I cannot tolerate the brush strokes. So I'm okay with something being crooked, something being off skew, but if I see brush strokes on anything, I'm going berserk. I'm just like, we can't do brush strokes. That looks good enough for me for today. Let me know, because I'll be like, me and brush strokes are just like, nope, 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 nope. I will repaint something multiple times before I like to sit down for brush strokes, because we're just like, no, can't do it. All right, so this one is down, and let's lift this one up. I don't normally do black. It's like, but I actually, why is this not wanting to stay? But I actually like the neutral look of this for fall, surprisingly, especially against this color, because I did not want to paint this. I think it looks very nice. And what's the new word that is trending? Demure? I had to put it out there, guys. It looks so... Oh, it's so demure looking. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I did like the... It just looks really nice for me today. For this look. And then I can just go back and forth. If I get tired of one, we can just flip it over to the more classic look. And that's it. And so I've got this one. They also have the orange one if you wanted. But since I already have orange on this side, you know, if you did want the pop of color, you can also put this one on here. Since I've got a pumpkin on this side and I've got pumpkins on the other side, I wanted this to match as much as possible. So we're going to do black gingham. I think my glue, nope, it's not even ready. All right, so let's get this one ready. And there's my famous glue gun. That is my least favorite instrument, although for its color I do like the Lynn Lily. It is a sure bonder. It is a very fabulous instrument, you know what I mean? It's not her that I dislike, it's just glue guns in general that I'm not a fan of. So there it is. All right, let's wait for her to warm up and then we'll put this bad boy down. So now while that's warming up, I have this leather, it's called microfiber, it's faux leather suede strap thing. I've been using this a lot lately, so I'm just going to grab a small amount of it, and we are going to replace the piece that was on here, just a small amount, and that's going to be our replacement strap for this. And I don't know if I'm going to hang this up or not. I had scissors somewhere. Oh, here we go. I don't know if I'm going to replace this. If I'm going to hang this, it might be a shelf sitter somewhere. I have no idea what I'm going to do. So, but in the event that I do choose to make it a hanging piece, I dropped my piece. In the event that I change my mind and decide to hang it, I want to have that option. So I'm just going to make this a double knot, just so that we can make this look pretty. And we're going to tie this up. There we have it. I might trim this up a little bit more. Let's see if that hangs. Yep, there we go. Trim off the excess right here. And I might put some glue on there. There, looks nice and pretty. Let's see if this glue, yep, it's ready. I'm going to actually put a little dab of glue on here. I let my daughter and my husband use my glue gun for her project, and I should have actually given them a different glue gun because I feel like they abused my Lynn Lily over here. Alright, so let's put this down here at the bottom. I think I'm just gonna put her right like so. So we're just gonna put a generous amount. Now you guys know the reason I don't use it is because I feel like it makes it lumpy whenever I'm gluing down. It is a quick adhere, but I feel like it always gives you a lump. Alright, so there's that project. All done. Okay, so there's one side. And when you get bored with this side, you flip it over to this side and you flip it over. So 1 week, everybody's gonna be like, dang girl, you get bored and you did something else. Alright, so this is not going to stay folded over, so we're just going to trim this piece off. All done. Now we're done. What do you guys think? Alright, let's go ahead and clean this up and then do our next ones. So since I got my glue gun, I might as well just use it for this project. This is one of the arrows that you can find at Dollar Tree. I actually just painted it with 2 coats of, I think, Apothecary from DIY paint. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. I don't remember. It was one of the DIY paints. And I just stippled some paint on there. I didn't do the back, of course. And then it's one of the ones that you can get from the frame section. It's like the wedding ones. And then it has this little stand. I use these a lot for, particularly for this time of year. Then Halloween is a great time to use these as well. And then this is from Hobby Lobby. I've had these for a couple years. I think it comes with 3, Thankful, Bless. I don't know what's the other one. But anyway, I didn't paint this one. So we're just going to glue this on here. That way you have a nice little standing sign for your tablescape, I would say. And what I'll probably do off camera is I'll probably grab some black wax, white wax first, and then grab some black wax just to bring out some dimension on here, because it does look a little bland to me right now, but I'll just give it some dimension that way. So in the final image, you'll probably see this look a little different than what it looks now, but once it goes on my tablescape, that's what it'll look like. But yes, very simple and easy and quick. Of course, you can paint this background whatever color that you want and use whatever words that you want. Or if you have a Cricut machine, you can always put vinyl on here, or you can just leave it, I don't know, blank if you wanted to. I don't know. If you hand letter, you can hand letter this words on here and it would look absolutely stunning. All right, so this craft is now done. Let me know what you think, and let's go ahead and do our next one. All right, we're gonna use our glue gun. This is gonna be the last one. I'm gonna use this bad boy, I think. All right, so this one is not a Dollar Tree blank. I think this is from Michael's, if I'm not mistaken. It does come with a hanging piece, but we're not gonna use the hanging piece for this one. I'll probably eventually put, actually, I'm probably going to take this hanging piece and turn it over on this side, maybe. I don't know yet. But what we are going to do is I grabbed these 2 pumpkin pieces from our 5-quarter store, and I just painted this with terracotta from Dixie Belle, and I gave it 2 coats. And see, it's got brush strokes on it. But I decided I wasn't going to fuss about the brush strokes, only because this one is going to cover this piece. So we're going to lay this on here like so, and we are going to lay this piece over here like this, and that's going to be our finished piece. I didn't want to paint the palette because I wanted it to have 3 layers of colors. That was it. Now this color schemes are the color schemes in my home, give or take. You can paint yours whichever color scheme that you want. I wasn't worried about the hole because I knew I was going to cover it with this pumpkin. Of course, what I could do is grab some tumbling tower blocks if I want more elevation and put that on here. Actually, that's not actually a bad idea. Let me try that out now that I'm thinking about it. I might grab some and elevate this a little bit more. And then I'll probably make a bow and a fussy bow and use that to cover this up somehow. Or just get a pre-made bow. I'll probably just use a pre-made bow because I have some that would work for this design. Actually, I have one right here. It's not a pre-made bow, but this is already a bow, a burlap piece that I had sitting next to me that I used for a project about a week ago. So let's see. Let me see if this would work. Just grab it in the middle. Actually, it doesn't look that well. And actually, I like it just like that. And there, my piece in the middle is covered. Actually, I think I'm gonna just use this. Ha! Project complete! Alright, I'm gonna just wrap this up with some twine, and then we'll be done with this one. Alright, so let me grab some tower tumbling blocks. And then I did not tell you the truth about my tower, about my hot glue gun. I'm gonna use it for another project. So I think these 4 should be maybe good. Let's see how it looks first, because I'm not convinced. I like that. Yay, I like that. Okay, we're gonna glue this on here and then we're gonna put it down. So let's flip this over. You guys give me such good ideas. Oh, I love working with you guys. All right, glue. Don't fail me now. We've been getting along today. We've been jiving all day today. We've been rocking today. The magic of camera making, I done made my bow. I told y'all don't want to ever see me make a bow because I don't know how to make bows. I'm not a bow maker. I know how to make the simplest things. If I could just snap my finger and make a bow. That's what just happened. Watch me make bows. Bows and wreaths. We don't make bows on this channel. This is rose bows right here. Messy bows in I'm sorry. Whatever this bow is. I'm sorry guys. I got issues. I was trying to put this in there, but it's not working. Oh wait. Maybe if I hold it down. Never mind. It's gonna stay. Would you stay? Would you do as you're told? I think I've had too much caffeine for the day. Ain't she cute? We need to put something right there. Let me find something. Key. Let's put a key. I think that looks cute. Let's try this other key. These are from Dollartree too. I think they still sell these guys, so. Is it the same key? No, it's not. Can I do two? No, I like this one. I just like that one. Simplicity. Let's just go with that. I'm not gonna paint it or nothing. So I'm just gonna add this little key. I could have done a jute twine and then just dangle the key. This, I think that looks cute. If I did a little dab right here and then just right there so they can stay in place. Oh, that's cute. You can also use a button if you don't have these keys. I had these thingamabobs that had buttons on it. I don't know where it's at though. Oh, right here. These things, I think I got these from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. You can take the buttons off and just slap it on there. That would have been cute too. Oh, that would have been cute, like a double layer and then did that. You can do that if you want to recreate this. Do the bow and then add that on top. That would have been really cute too. So that's another idea too if you want to recreate this. Yeah. All right, so this is done. Oh, I like this. So that could be a good shelf sitter or just, I don't know. Probably not a shelf sitter, but yeah. So what I'll do eventually is take this off and then put one up here, put it up here so that I can hang it up. So, yep, this is done. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next project. All right, so with this project, these are the pumpkins, the wooden chunky pumpkins. I don't know, I think that's what they're called. From 5-quarter store. They come like this. As you all know, most of the things come this plain wood. I painted mine. As you can see, it's the same color scheme that I already have. So here they go, fully painted. All right, so what we are going to do, these pieces also came from Dollar Tree. These were from a couple years ago. I don't know if they still sell them, guys, so if you can't find them, I'm sorry. This also comes with this hanging piece. I don't know where my bag is that has them, but what I did was I cut mine off. But what you can do if you don't want to paint it, it looks really pretty with this like this. You can always do it just like so. I had to go find it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I know we crafters are very visual individuals, so here it is. Here's the strap. Here's the original strap. But I cut mine off because I don't want that strap on mine. I just want to be able to glue it down. So let's go ahead and do that. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, you guys can leave it unpainted and it would look actually extremely stunning against this faux leather, against this brown. I think it looks gorgeous. And then you can use it in your, what is that thing called that goes on your table? I want to call it a shelf riser, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Tier trays. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. So we're going to put this to the side and we are actually going to do it like so. I want mine this way. I'm getting sticky on. That's stuff everywhere. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually glue this one on here. Just like this. And I'm actually not going to do anything fancy to this. I'm just going to glue this on. Just on the edges. You want to be careful with the faux leather. And the hot glue because it is going to be hot. Now while we're doing this, tell me what is it that you guys would like to see on the channel. You guys know I am very adventurous with my crafting. I don't mind trying new things, bringing new things to the channel. I love to do pretty much anything. Sublimation. I have a sublimation printer, so I don't mind doing sublimation if you guys would like to see that. I've tried sublimation on here, but sublimation must not be on trend, I guess. So, but you know, I don't mind doing whatever you guys want to see. I'm trying to figure out how to cut this off because what my idea is, I'm gonna cut this off, or I might not. And then let's see, let's take this button off on here. And then, because I don't think I wanted to cut the leaf off, because I was gonna do the leaf like this, but I don't know if it's gonna look weird with this button. If I don't like the way it looks when it's cut, then I'll get another one. If I like this, I'm gonna decide that later. I might take it off. We'll see. I don't know. It's kind of cute. Let me know in the comments what you think. I might take it off. I kind of like the simplicity of without the bow. But let me see. I might put something else on here. I don't know. I might do another bow for this one, but I think I like it without the bow. But I like one with and one without. Let me know in the comments what you think. But I might add some. I didn't wax these. I didn't seal these, and I should have. That was my original thought, and I completely forgot because I was tired after I finished crafting. After I finished doing all the weeding and stuff last night, because I started really late. But these look dark anyway, so I didn't want to add anything to it because these was gonna go on here. But actually, I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it on here for now. Let me see how it looks once I have it in place, and then I'll decide. I think that's what I should do. But let me know in the comments what you guys think, because sometimes when you're crafting, it looks one way to you, and then when you're done and you're looking at it, when it's in its location, you're like, oh no, I kind of like it the way it is. So let me know. All right, let's go ahead and do our last two projects. So I've got this piece and these weeded. Again, this is Cricut vinyl. This is their pearl, and this one is their foil material. So this is their pearl metallic foil, or just pearl, I don't know. And then this one is their foil. Actually, it cut very nicely, and it weeded very nicely as well. As long as you make sure that you use the foil setting, it didn't give me any problem. Now this did cut through my material, but it didn't do bad at all. So what I'm going to do, I did an offset. So what I'm going to do is this should be enough. Yeah, I'm actually going to use this, and I'm going to layer that right on top of this. I'm actually going to layer that on top of there before I put it on my base material. And I'm actually very proud of myself. I've used all Dollartree and Cricut stuff in today's video, except for that one base material, and that was it. Just that one base material, that palette. But I didn't even do anything with that palette per se. All I did was lay those pumpkins on there. Other than that, everything else in this video was Dollartree blanks, and then we used all Cricut vinyl. Now, if you ever wondered how I pick some of my colors and mix and match some of my stuff, I have a color wheel that I tend to use. And you can just Google those online, but I used to color a lot. And so some color matching will usually come to me because I used to color. And that's why you sometimes see these random color matching, color coordinations. I don't know how to call it. But that is how I sometimes mix and match my colors. It's because I did used to color a lot, so color matching can sometimes come a bit easier for me. But if you're ever curious about how to do your mix and matching random colors that you would not think to put together, just Google color wheels, or even go to Pinterest and you'll find some color wheels on there. All right, so let's try to get this on here. Now I'm not going to put alcohol on here. Wood, I usually avoid putting alcohol on because it will just absorb that and will swell that up. So I don't use alcohol or anything to rub that on there. If anything, you can just grab a lint-free cloth and you can rub that off, or something like that. But yeah, because alcohol and any type of liquid would just swell that wood up. Of course, if you feel comfortable doing that, just go ahead and do that. Again, crafting is all what you want it to be. So we're just going to lay this down, and look how lovely that looks against that dark background. Just put that down. And you do not have to worry about those slats against that palette. The vinyl is just going to do what it wants to do against that. If you use HTV, it's going to do the same thing. Just going to lay down and take the shape of these wood slats. I've done a vinyl piece on here at the beginning of the year. I did the same thing. And if you want to, you can always take your blade and you can slice through that so that it looks a little bit better in your eyes. That is just, of course, personal choice. That is always going to be your choice on how you craft and what makes you feel a lot more comfortable. I'm not going to do it for this project, and the only reason I'm choosing not to is it's because I have that offset layer on mine, so I don't want that layer to be disrupted. If I just had the vinyl, if I just had that regular layer without the offset, I would choose to cut off where the slots, I don't know, the slats fit so that the vinyl would lay in between it. But because I have that on there, I am not going to do that. But if you want to, if you recreate this, feel free to. Again, like I said, I am just here as your co-star. All right, I love the way this looks. I love these colors together. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our very last project. All right, so our last piece, I did cut this piece off with another one of Cricut's foil. It says it's foil metallic vinyl, but when you look it up, it's just going to be, you're just going to use the foil metallic. It's just foil vinyl. And this is Cricut. This is Dollar Tree's new wood blank. It just says wood hanging decor. It does come with the hanging piece. This comes actually in the same box with the wood rounds, but it's actually just a square piece, and it's just square on the same square, just one of the new ones. So I got some, actually my partner in crime, May, went and had me on the hunt for these. So because I was able to find them, I grabbed a couple for myself. So they are 12 by 12, just like the wood rounds, they're 12 by 12. So this is what this design, I was originally I was looking for something for fall, and I was going to use fall stuff on that arrow, and because I had forgotten that I was going to do the thankful sign, and then I realized this was perfect. So this actually came out saying scary movies, pumpkin spice, cozy sweaters, murder, fall stuff. But I was like, this is missing something. So I actually added the hello, scary movies, pumpkin spice, cozy sweaters, murder, fall stuff. Because I knew it had to say hello, because hello, it's all of this is fall stuff. And my family and I are big, I love fall. I love all the scary stuff. I love Halloween. My kids have become big Halloween fans, and we are just, I don't know, we are just a big Halloween people. Transfer tape up and start over because it wasn't working. It was all transferred, taped out. So this is me attempt 2.0. So let's see if this works. This should. Fingers crossed, right? And so let's do the back really quickly. If it doesn't, I guess I'm gonna recut it and use Cricut transfer tape instead. Alright, whew, that was a doozer. I realized I should have been using my Cricut scraper. The sharp edge allows me to get a hold of the edge of those pieces, so some of my letters are a little off, but that's okay. All right, so let me zoom you guys out a little bit. All right, so now the one thing I don't like about these, unlike the rounds, these are warpy. One side is more warped than the other, but let's try to get this. Now you can use the parchment method if you want, but I think I sized this to fit almost the entire piece. So let's see. I love the colors on here. It's really pretty. All right, so that's it. So let's clean everything off, and then we'll bring the projects back in so you guys can see how everything looks together. All right, so this is everything we worked on today. We did our two-sided piece. I feel like the vinyl. No, I don't think it was. I think it was the wood that's like that. So we got our two-sided piece, and somehow we've got the vinyl remnants on here. So here's our double-sided piece right there. I might just put this on my door. And then we've got our, I think this is my favorite out of all of them. There we go. And then we've got our little tray thingy. I keep forgetting what the word for this is. Our tier tray. There we go. Look how nice they complement each other. Little matchy pieces. Look at that. Oh, I feel so proud of my pieces. And then we've got our little hanger right here with the new Dollartree blank. And then our lovely piece. Oh, I didn't read this to you. This one says Autumn, the year's last loveliest smile. I think this is perfect. My daughter might steal this one from me, but I'm going to put this on my back wall between my two heat presses. That is where I put a lot of my pieces that I work on that I love to hang in my craft space. So this has the little beaded beads. That makes a lot of sense. It's like really redundant, Roberta. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And again, here is the announcement that I promised you guys for the winners. Let me grab that for you guys. So one of our subscribers that have won, she guessed that my least favorite tool is the glue gun. Her name is Eastern Girl 1969, and thank you for reaching out to me in response to my request. So I've already spoken to her. So yay, congratulations to Mary. And my other subscriber that also won, I'm hoping that you would reach out to me. You are Lana Mimes 8759, it looks like. You also guessed it. So I hope if you see this message, if you see this video, reach out to me. My information is at the top of my channel. Just go ahead and email me or message me on this video and let me know so that we can chit chat, so that I can send out your gifties, your goodies. So thank you, all of you that responded to my giveaway. We will be doing another giveaway pretty soon. Let me figure out what other goal that I want to reach in order to do the next round of giveaways. Like I said, I have so much stuff that I want to be able to bless you guys for being my rollers. So again, this is everything that we did in today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed our fall videos, and I hope you guys will keep following me with the route that we're going on this channel. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about what we talked about in today's little chit and craft. All right, guys, I will let you guys go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.